Good morning, folks. I hope you're all doing well. I've already done plenty of videos on what I look for when purchasing players. The main one being the utility, them having European, international football, etc. Because utility, in my opinion, is one of the biggest factors. However, it's not the only factor that I take into account when buying players. This video will show that extra little mile I go to try and cover as many bases as I possibly can. Again, what I'm going to show you today is not rocket science. It's open, it's out there in the public domain for anyone to research and look into these stats in more detail. However, when you put them all together and pull all these stats together, I genuinely believe it will give you the best opportunity to succeed on the budget you're playing on So Rare. So, in a nutshell, all I'm specifically looking for is the leagues across the world that So Rare cover, which leagues produce the most goals and the least goals. So, naturally, I would be looking for my main goalkeeper and defenders to be from leagues that don't produce a lot of goals. And on the flip side, of course, the leagues where there's shitloads of goals, that's where I'd want my attacking players and midfielders. So, like I said, there are plenty of sites you can get this information from. I'm just going to show you this one, for example. The lowest scoring leagues in world football. Fifth on the list is the first league that's so rare covered on that list, and that's the second division in Spain. It averages 2.1 goals. And again, the next division or league that's so rare cover is the Argentinian Premier Division, again 2.1 goals. So for my best teams or threshold teams, I would be looking for defenders and goalkeepers from those two divisions mainly. Now, it's obviously not as simple as that, but I would take everything into account. If there was a decent goalkeeper for a decent team in our second division, I would be looking to prioritise and target him over most players, purely because we know how effective the clean sheet bonus is for a goalkeeper and naturally for defenders too. I've come across to the Bleacher Report to have a look, and this is not every league in the world, this is just the top leagues that they're covering at this moment in time. But as you can see, the goals or the leagues with the most goals, surprisingly, the Premier League sit in fifth. The Eredivisie is the top, closely followed by the Bundesliga. So where possible, I would be looking for players in attacking positions and creating positions coming from those two leagues. I think if you can put all that into the pot with utility, etc., personally, I think you're onto an absolute winner. And it's something, in my opinion, whether you're new to So Rare or you've been on the platform for years, it's something you should consider 100% because ultimately stats don't lie. Another thing to consider also is the teams or the side's philosophy in playing football. My example here, as a big Leeds United fan, under Marcelo Bielsa, Leeds were always going to score shitloads and they were always going to concede shitloads because of the way he plays. He was so stubborn, he was never going to change his philosophy. So again, Leeds would be an absolute, under Bielsa, would be a prime example of attacking players that I would look to get in my squad. However, I wouldn't want their goalkeeper or a defender under Bielsa. So it's important, even if you've done your research in teams or leagues that don't concede many goals, if you've got an attacking manager in that league, then that he could be going against the grain, so to speak. And there might, we might have a freak season where that team in particular is fucking conceding shitloads of goals throughout the season, but they're also scoring. So just do as much homework as you possibly can on the players or the managers' philosophies, more importantly, as well as everything else. And like I said, when everything is in the mix, If you get all the right combinations, then in my opinion, especially when it comes to SO5, whether it's for a threshold win, winning a decent card, your chances are going to be far better if you put all of these circumstances into the mix and make your decisions based on everything that I've covered over the few videos basically. Anyway, guys, just again, food for thought. It's your money. You've got to invest it how you see fit. Whatever you decide to do, best wishes. And thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you very soon.